Today on the PageantCast, we have from our TKPN studios, we have Emilie Sauer. She's Ms. Pure American National Queen 2014. That's today on the PageantCast.
Welcome to the PageantCast, your home for beauty pageant news and interviews on the internet.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Furby, 2014 National Miss Pure American Sweetheart, and you're watching PageantCast, the internet's first podcast about beauty pageants. Here's your host, Tim Kretschmann.
You're watching the PageantCast, so pleased that you could join us today. We have Emilie Sauer. She is Ms. Pure American National Queen 2014. Did I get it right?
Yeah, you did.
Look at that, in one. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Fantastic. Now, where do you come from?
I live in Lincoln Park in Chicago.
In Chicago. Now, is it downtown, or I'm not familiar with all the burbs and...
It's about 5 miles north of the Loop.
Okay, so you are pretty close to downtown there.
Yeah.
Now, I just recently went down there and I checked out the Bean. That's a lot of fun. Millennium Park is really cool. For people that don't know about Millennium Park, you want to tell them a little bit about it?
Yeah, Millennium Park is in the south part of the Loop, and it's near the lake and the Field Museum. And it's just a beautiful area, and there's a lot of nature. And in the winter, there's an ice skating rink there.
Yeah, and it's really strange because you're walking through huge skyscrapers, and you're walking along, and all of a sudden there's a park. And it's just, it seems out of place. Well, let's talk a little bit about pageants. You have a beautiful crown on your head. How did you get started in pageants?
I started doing pageants last November because I was just interested in improving my public speaking skills and being more comfortable talking in front of a group of people. And I did my first pageant, and I didn't win, so I wanted to get better.
Okay.
And so I entered another one. Mm-hmm. And in between the time of entering my first pageant and the second one, I got hit by a car when I was riding my bike home from work.
Ooh.
So I couldn't run anymore because I had a pretty bad concussion. So that was when I really got into pageants, because all I knew was track and running, since that's what I did in college. And after that, I competed in Pure American in March and won Illinois.
Okay.
And then my coach, Allison, contacted me,
mm-hmm.
and we started preparing for nationals.
Okay.
After that.
The Pure American pageant. Tell me a little bit more about this pageant. How did you find out about it in the first place?
I found out about Pure actually through Google. I wanted to do
That's a good way to start.
I wanted to do something where I could perform my talent. My talent is hip-hop and breakdancing.
Not with the crown on.
Not with the crown on.
Not with the crown on.
Sometimes
because you got
with a
to
hat.
spin around on the cardboard and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wanted to perform, and I really don't get very many opportunities to do that. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to find a pageant system that had a talent portion.
Okay. And there's not many of those.
There isn't.
Yeah, okay. So that's great. Now, Pure American, what is kind of the hook to Pure American?
Pure American is a Christian-based pageant system, and it teaches girls to inspire, lead, and achieve on how to be a better person in society and encourage a lot of volunteer work.
Fantastic. Now, was Pure American the only pageant system that you've been in so far?
No, I've competed in a few other pageant systems as well. I am competing in Miss Royalty International in May.
Okay.
And I've also competed in Illinois Ultimate Queen.
Fantastic. So you're getting to know your way around. Now, tell me a little bit about Pure American. Where was Nationals held?
Nationals was held in Cincinnati, Ohio at the Great Wolf Lodge.
Okay, well, you were there at the lodge. How many days was it that the pageant actually
It was about 5 days.
5 days. Oh,
yeah.
Wow, that's pretty long. That's a good one. Okay. What type of activities did you have while you were there?
The thing I love about this pageant is how many activities the director puts into the competition, and all the activities aren't about competing. It's about making friends and spending time with your family. It's really a family event. And
Great.
the first night we have a welcome dinner,
Okay.
and this year it was Western themed, so everyone got to wear their Western wear. And at the welcome dinner you represent your state title, and you
Okay.
just get to meet all the other queens from all the other states.
Okay.
And then the next day we had introduction and interview. And then the following day we had to model in 2 different outfits.
Okay.
And then that was in the morning. And in the afternoon we had all the optional competitions.
Fantastic. So lots of practice as well, I'm sure, just walking the stage.
Yeah, we got to walk on the stage one time to practice.
Okay. Was it all held right at the lodge?
Yeah,
there?
it was.
Okay, so you didn't have to go running off or anything
No,
like that?
it was
That's
very
nice.
convenient.
That is convenient.
Yeah.
I know I was at one hotel pageant where people actually ran up to their room to change during the pageant. They had a lot of contestants, and they're like, yeah, just go to your room.
Yeah, that's what we did too.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
cool.
But there was enough time in between all the events to
Where you could do
get
that.
ready. Yeah,
That's
because
fantastic.
after the optional competitions, the following day we actually got to go to Kings Island. We had a day off.
Fantastic. Did you
And
go on the Beast?
I did.
Okay, fantastic,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it was great.
It's best at night, by the way. Completely in the dark. It's insane. But I love that roller
Yeah, it was
coaster.
fun.
Fantastic.
And then the last day we had evening wear and crowning.
Fantastic. What are the different phases of competition?
The competition is comprised of introduction,
Okay.
interview, modeling in 2 different outfits, and evening gown.
Okay.
and then-
talent is optional.
Talent
right?
isn't optional.
Okay, fantastic. That is great. What's your favorite phase? Is it the talent?
Yeah, just because it's so much fun.
Okay.
Yeah. And you get to interact with the crowd with dance, and I like being up on stage and seeing people smile.
Well, fantastic. Thanks, Emily. We're going to take a quick break. We'll have more with Emilie Sauer. She is Ms. Pure American National Queen 2014. More with her in a moment here on the PageantCast. The PageantCast is on the road again. This time the PageantCast will be visiting the most beautiful women in the state of Illinois. The 2015 Miss Illinois United States Finals will be held March 29th at the Copernicus Center in Chicago. And the PageantCast is going to be right there to interview the contestants and some of the staff that are going to be a part of this huge event. And there's still time for you to get your tickets as well. All you need to do is go to MissIllinoisUS.com. MissIllinoisUS.com. And you can see the beautiful women of the Miss Illinois United States pageant coming March 29th to the Copernicus Center in Chicago. PageantCast will be there. We'll be doing interviews, putting out interviews on the show later on this year. Again, Miss Illinois United States 2015.
Tim, you're the coolest guy ever.
Hope you're enjoying the PageantCast, the first internet podcast dedicated to the women of beauty pageants. This is Rachel Janowski, Miss Teen Illinois Galaxy 2014, wishing you tiara dreams.
I'm your 2015 Miss Chicago Skyline, Jenna Ray Mills. If there are 21 kids in a classroom, 6 of them are claimed to be obese. Let's create a healthy future. By minimizing our electronics to 2 hours a day, creating healthy meals for our family, and getting active at minimum for 60 minutes a day, we create a healthy future. If you would like more information, please follow the link below.
We're back. We're back with Emilie Sauer. She is Ms. Pure American National Queen 2014. Thanks for staying through the break. You really didn't have any choice. So. Otherwise, it's a short show. Okay, well, we've talked quite a bit about pageants. How you said that you found out about Pure American on Google. Are there any pageant publications, any websites that you looked at to research?
After I found the pageant, I just went on the pageant website. It's www.pureamericanpageants.com. And
she had that like a pro. Did you see that? That's the way to do it. Okay. I usually have to ask. So
really?
Good job. Yes, thank you.
I just started emailing the directors, and they were very responsive and very, very welcoming.
And walked you right through the whole process.
Yeah, they did.
Fantastic.
They gave me a lot of information, and then I decided I wanted to compete.
Oh, fantastic. Now, do you have a goal for this year? Is there something in particular that you're hoping, I just want to walk away with this experience?
Yeah, I just want to volunteer a lot. That's kind of the nature of the pageant, and that's really what we're expected to do.
Okay, we're going to shift gears, and we're going to go deep into you with the Fantastic 5 favorites. That's right, the Fantastic 5 favorites. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
These are really difficult questions. There are right answers, by the way, everyone. What is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is A Cinderella Story.
The Cinderella Story, one I actually haven't seen, and as you can tell, I'm a bit of a movie nut with all the movies laying around here. Tell me about Cinderella Story. Who's in it?
Hilary Duff and Chad Michael Murray.
Okay, and sounds like a chick flick, which would explain why I didn't see it. You're sure there's no, like, killer robot in the entire movie?
I'm sure.
You're sure about that? And
Positive.
there any gunplay at all?
No.
This sounds like a very dull thing.
There's a lot of high school drama, though.
Okay, so it's one of these teen angst films? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay. Now, how about book? What's your favorite book?
My favorite book is the first Hunger Games book.
The first Hunger Games, which is just the Hunger Games, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No Catching Fire or, was it Mockingjay is the last one, which is about to come out. Are you looking forward to the movie adaptation, or have you been kind of underwhelmed by the movie adaptation? I've heard both.
I like the movies.
Yeah, they seem to be all right. I have not read the books, and I'm enjoying the movies. So, and tell me about your favorite TV show.
My favorite TV show is definitely Dance Moms.
Dance Moms?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't heard that one in a while. So what is it about Dance Moms that you like?
I just like watching the kids dance, and even though Abby yells at those kids a lot, I think that there is some truth behind some of the points that she makes.
Well, that's the way I always felt with Simon Cowell with American Idol. They're like, he's so mean. And I'm like, he is helping them. They need this. They need to hear it. So that's fantastic. Well, I think pageant people are a little bit more comfortable with being judged on occasion. And it's like, okay, that's something I need to work on.
I agree. And if you never hear anything negative, you won't be able to improve.
Now, we're getting to something that's going to be near and dear to your heart as a dancer. I want to hear about your favorite musical act. That could be a band, that could be a singer. Your favorite musical act?
Definitely Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. What do you think of the new album?
I like it.
Like it?
I downloaded it the other day.
It's a bit of a departure from her previous stuff, but I really enjoy what she's doing there, and I think she's going to be around for a long time.
I agree.
Yeah.
My hip-hop dance I performed at Nationals actually starts out with the song 22.
22? Fantastic. Well, now it would have to be Shake It Up, right? That would have to be the one. I'll be very surprised, pageant directors that watch this show, I'll be very surprised if I don't see Shake It Up in a lot of like swimsuit competitions. It's just such a move, I gotta move type of song. It's fantastic. Okay, and the last of the fantastic favorite 5. Who's your favorite fictional character? Could be TV, movies, books.
My favorite fictional character is Cinderella.
Cinderella?
Yes.
From the Cinderella story, or just
from the cartoon?
From the cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know the name of the 2 mice?
I can't remember.
Jacques and Gus. Yes! This is why I do good in trivia. Yeah. I think Cinderella's in one of these bookcases here somewhere. A great Disney film. Absolutely fantastic. And I noticed that you have a Disney pin.
Yes.
Now, are you a big Disney fan?
I am, but my national director actually gave me that pin because all the national queens won a Disney cruise at nationals, and we are going in April.
Wow, that's a great prize.
It is.
That's fantastic. So the cruise is going to that island that Disney just bought with all the money they had left over from buying Marvel and Star Wars, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to buy an island in that area, but I thought, it's going to be noisy now. Well, when you wish upon a star, right? Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. Do you have anything before we go that you'd like to tell the viewers of the PageantCast about Pure American or any of your volunteer activities?
Well, if you're interested in getting involved in Pure American, we are having some star searches for Illinois, and a star search is just an interview. And if you're selected at a star search, you will get a state finalist crown and sash, and you will get to compete at the state competition.
Fantastic. That's a lot of fun. Well, thank you so much. And people should watch the website to find out about the star searches? Or?
Yeah, you can go to the website, or you can find me on Facebook, and you can ask me about it. Okay.
Now, something we like to do at the end of our interviews is we like to see your best pageant wave. And I know you're kind of new to pageants, so you may not have got it all worked out yet. But let's see the best pageant wave. I will, of course, judge.
Okay.
So let's see it. Yeah, that needs work. That needs work. You need to work on that.
I thought so.
Somebody get her in a parade, please. You've been a great sport. Thanks so much for coming on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Emilie Sauer. She's Ms. Pure American National Queen. And what I'd like you to do is you can use your wave, and we're going to say Tiara Dreams to everybody. Tiara Dreams. PageantCast.